All right, thank you, Jeff. A group of farmers from Toledo and around Ohio are in our nation's capital this week.
Yeah, they're fighting to get lawmakers to pass immigration reform now. And Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Palacastro joins us to explain why they say the stakes are so high.
They go there and they get year-round.
This group of farmers took off their boots and came to Capitol Hill. Now they're wearing pinstripes and shiny shoes, holding portfolios and flaunting political pins. But one look at their hands and you can tell exactly where they came from.
I've been involved in discussions about immigration reform for more than 10 years, and every time we seem to think like we're getting close, it falls apart.
Daryl Knipp from Knipp Farms in Lindsay, Ohio, says finding workers for agriculture is not as easy as it used to be, and that caused him to change his entire farming operation. He wants a more available, more legal workforce than there is today.
We'd like to see a more reasonable guest worker program which would allow workers to come in and work for us and then return to their country.
Knipp tells me it's tough to find the type of worker he needs on the farm in the Toledo workforce. And without immigration reform legislation, he fears local farm families will struggle.
We want to be, legal employers. We want to treat our workers well. We want to provide good jobs and stimulate the economy.
Knipp lobbied in Congressman Bob Latta's office and also in the office of Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur, telling them he needs help producing quality, low-cost food for Ohio families. In just a couple of days, this group of 6 farmers has met with more than 10 members of Congress, and so far they say they've been receptive. Receptive, but not moving fast enough. And the message is strong from these Ohio farmers.
If they do E-Verify before they do a guest worker program, the vegetable and fruit industries in this country are going to be crippled.
Bruce Burma said he will lose his way of living if he doesn't get more farm workers. And Terry Booth cautions about the scope and size of the current immigration reform legislation.
It's too hard, too much red tape, and it's too big of a bill that everybody can't agree on. I think we can break it out into smaller issues that everybody can agree.
The farmers I talked to made it clear they think immigration reform needs to happen now. But what isn't yet clear is whether or not members of Congress will actually bring up the legislation before the end of the year. Reporting in Washington, Jacqueline Palacastro, 13 ABC, Action News.